Hello to everyone. It's me, presenter Subhas Khadka. I am presenting on a topic concept map on learning theories. This is for the midterm exam of subject EDMT 541 Teaching and Learning in Mathematics. The mentor for the course is Professor D.R. Simkhara sir. So let's look at the first concept map, first slide. So in this slide, you can see the concept map of learning and what is the teacher's role in the learning. So you can clearly see in the first rectangle over there, box over there, it shows the concept map of learning. So learning means it is the getting knowledge, it is getting skills, it is getting attitude, similarly it is gaining behavior. This all we get through study, experience as well as teaching, and this helps in the future for building connection, understanding concepts and application. So this is the definition of learning. So over here you can see here teachers, and the teachers role are shown below. The teachers role in the learning is teachers acts as a facilitator, teachers helps to guide the learner, and teachers he helps to inspire the learners. Now let's move to the next slide. So we have here cognitive theory of learning. This cognitive theory of learning, this is of Jean Piaget theory of cognitive learning. So you can see here, according to Jean Piaget theory of cognitive learning, we have two branches. One is cognitive process and one is cognitive development. Cognition means that is a mental blueprint, mental development. So in cognitive process, it shows how a learner learns according to Jean Piaget theory. So basically, in Jean Piaget theory, there is a cycle of schema, assimilation, accommodation, and equilibrium. So schema means basically it is a pre-existing knowledge which is in the learner. So according to that schema, the teacher's role is to fit the information, fit the knowledge according to the schema, and that knowledge is then accommodated in the learner's mind. So basically there is a balance between assimilation and accommodation, which is called the equilibrium, and that equilibrium stage is a stage where learner gets the knowledge, and this whole cycle again it repeats from schema, assimilation, accommodation to equilibrium. And the cognitive development, it shows how the brain of a child develops from birth to when he grow up older. So basically there are different stages in the cognitive development. The first one is birth up to 2 years, that is sensory motor stage. Then 2 to 7 years is pre-operational stage, 7 to 11 years is concrete operational stage, and 12 to above is formal operational stage. In these different stages, the learners they learn through different ways. Now let's look at the next learning theory, that is Bonner's learning theory. So basically this is also a cognitive theory. So in Bonner's learning theory, there are three stages where the learners they get the knowledge. So first one is inactive representation, that is learning by doing, that is action based learning. We can also say that. The second one is iconic representation, where the learners he or she learns by the image, and the third one is language based learning. We also say it as a symbolic representation. There are the three stages of learning, and this Bonner's theory of cognitive learning has been successfully applied in many countries such as Singapore, Finland, etc. Now let's move to the next concept map. So you can see there, this is some addition of cognitive theory, and we add here the social influence also in the learning theory. So that becomes social constructive theory, social constructive learning theory given by Lev Borsek. So in social constructive learning theory, the classroom acts as a community where the students they engage in the activity, reflection, and communication. So according to this learning theory, there can be case study also, there can be project based learning, there can be problem based learning, there can be inquiry based learning. The classroom can be in a model of flipped classroom model. So these classes can take place in the social constructive theory. The main idea behind this is classroom. The learner, they work in a group, they work in peer, so that they learn the social behavior also. Okay, so this is a approach of that constructive uh, approach of this social constructivism, where we can also learn through inquiry based learning. This is a type of educational method, learning method, where we can also say this as a 5E model. Okay, so here there are 5 E's. First one is engage, then explore, explain, extend, and evaluate. These are the 5 E's model, where engage means recalling previous knowledge, explore means finding out through the activity. Okay, the learners, they do the activity, involved in the activity, and find out. Okay, find out the knowledge. Explain means whatever they explore, the teacher, he helps to mentally engage that knowledge in the mind of learner. The next one is extend, applying new knowledge